Hello YouTube friends. Okay. Alright. AP folks. We're back at it. It's been a couple weeks since I did a video. We thought we were past the frost scare, but we've had a couple recently. So I've been putting this out here. It's not that big a deal to come out here and throw the tarp over it. Pretty soon this stuff's going to be getting too large though. Alright, so I put these bonnets on it. This stuff has come up. A lot of it has come up. I planted these so densely and just threw them down. You see they're in like little packets, little bunches. That's because I plan to actually reach down. Let me get in the light here where you can see real well. Reach down and scoop by the bunch this out, and then I'll lower my hands down into a bucket, and the rocks will fall away, and then these will float. I'll take these and float, and I'll put them in those little clay pellets that we were talking about last year that are used in hydroponics, and I can separate these out. I'm going to construct cheesy gutters, PVC gutters, and throw those little clay pellets in them, and then I'll be able to isolate a little plant like that and stick it in those. It'll be a little gentle work, but since these plants get so large, I can either thin these and throw them away, or I can put them in, transplant them. So I'm basically using this as a germination spot, I guess you could say. Let's see, what could I cover? I put these little bonnets on it, not because well, I just did it to keep the plastic bag that I throw over the top from frosting on them. Because, it doesn't matter if the air hits it. If the bag that's preventing the cold air from hitting it is touching it, then, of course, I'm not terribly articulate today because I did a little bit of partying last night, and my brain's not firing properly, I suppose. Alright, time to mow, I suppose. Let's see. I added some inoculation. It's called microbial lift. And what the microbial lift is designed to do is eat organic material, either byproduct. I don't know if you can see the bottom of the pool. You see how there's actually a blue and white checkerboard bottom, which has been covered over by the dead or dying or already previously dead algae. So what this stuff is doing is a natural byproduct or bacteria that goes in and eats the dead matter that's in the pool. I guess it's like a liquid composter. Okay, that's about it. Let's see, I have got a bunch of starts inside, which I'll be bringing out in the next couple days. I'm leaving these are whirlybirds, or the little helicopters that you see fall from the sky if you live in the Midwest. It's not so tropical. I don't know if they're, they might be pines, or I don't know what they are, but anyhow, they fly down, they have a little seat on them, they look like a helicopter when they fall. At any rate, I'm leaving these in here. The reason why is I have nothing else in here, growth-wise, and these are taking up nitrogen, so these are eating nutrients that the fish are giving off. Again, we're still frosting, so it's a little difficult for me to bring stuff out here. We're right at about, you're not getting that's all washed out, almost 60 degrees. So, alright, let's show you a little project I got going. I'll go into that project earlier, but that's for some leaf lettuce I'm doing. Let me show you. For security purposes, let's stay on the deck. What we plan to do back here okay, this is some dirt action for you dirt guys. Just because we can. We've carved off a little bit of the mountain here, and we run a rototiller through here. Some bone meal, some bat guano, and some blood meal. Just kind of mix it in, toss it in, disc it up with the tiller. We're going to do potatoes and whatnot. The reason why we've done this is because there's a tremendous amount of roots and vines and ivy up here. As you can see, there's ivy everywhere. We're going to dig all the roots out, and then this is going to be gardened this year, but next year we're going to flatten this out after the garden's over in the fall, and we're going to do fish or shrimp up here next year. Dig a sump at that end, pump the water up to this end, and have it all flood back. It looks like maybe 2 or 3 15 or 20 foot runs we'll be able to do. Hopefully they'll be able to drain back to the main sump, and then all 3 of them will the main sump will pump back up to the top of all 3 separate runs. That way we can get in between them. We're going to grow shrimp, and the styrofoam you saw up front, we're going to float that over the top of them and grow lettuce. Don't need all that lettuce, but we'll need shade cover, and it's too big to tarp, so you might as well, you know, grow something in it. We'll run bio balls and active bacteria culture for the filtration, but we will have some plants there in addition to take up the nitrate that's left over. We're trying to stay away from the bacteria that destroys the nitrate or eats the nitrate. We need that for our plants, and I'm not for sure of the bacteria yet. I don't know if once I put it in there, if it begins to propagate, it could take over the entire system. And if it takes over the entire system, then there'll be no nitrates for the plant to eat. So it's very interesting. I've not studied on it yet. But okay, that's about all I've got. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to put up here. I guess maybe some corn. We don't have a whole lot of light. Some potatoes. I think they're probably the highest yielders. Maybe the hot stuff. Peppers, jalapenos, that kind of stuff. Like I said, I haven't decided. This is really just a reason to come back here and tear out all the ivy, tear out all the roots. I still got a couple of roots to dig out, and then we'll flatten it all off, slope it more that way for next summer, and then we're going to raise shrimp up here. Shrimp need about 3 inches square around them. Another reason for the lettuce is that when the roots hang down, it will provide cover, and so you can pack the shrimp a little more densely if they believe that they're not being encroached by their neighbor. 3 inches is usually 3 inches square around them is usually what an adult requires, according to my reading. So they sell very expensive aquatic mats that are like garden hoses that have you know, like grass floating off the top of them, and you put that in a figure 8 or figure 6s or S's configurations all the way down through the trough, and the shrimp believe that they're more secure than they really are. Their buddy's actually 2 inches from them or 1.5 inches, and they don't realize it. So it allows you to pack them in more densely. So we're going to use the lettuce roots for that type of application, because they will destroy and fight each other because they're territorial animals. So that's just about all I have. There's a little low side on that, low end on that side. We may sump everything just to that end and run it on a 45 versus straight up and down, because that's the kind of feng shui guy I am. Alright, that's it. I don't have anything else. Security again, if you don't mind. We've had some trees fall this year. So I'm going to use them to skirt out something, I guess. Maybe frame the garden itself. Okay, the stock tank is still on its way. 1,000-gallon stock tank is still on its way. The fish are happy. I don't have anything else. Okay, thanks.